A day of life, a moment to live. Resurrecting from the dead, the sun pulls us out of nothingness and back into something. We wake up as if returning from a journey through the void where time does not exist. For a moment, our ego dissolves like smoke vanishing in the air, only to reform again. We travel toward eternity in an instant and stay there. From the valley of consciousness, through the personal unconscious, into the collective unconscious, and beyond into the unknown, like rivers, we all fall back into the same ocean. If you think about it, everything sprouted out of nothingness anyway. The default state of the universe is darkness and silence. A world before light meant vision was not needed, both in concept and a physical manifestation. A world before sound meant ears were not required. A world before matter meant touch did not exist. Before creation, before the Big Bang, before the first ripple of existence, you would not have known yourself as separate. There was no I, no you, only absolute unity. It seems, dear wanderer, that nothingness has introduced itself to you. It was you who needed these 13.8 billion years of physical and mystical unfolding just to be here now. To stand at the edge of everything and look back into the nothingness from which you came. Perhaps you still exist in it. For nothingness to introduce to something, and for an introduction to take place, two must be present. And so, the one gave you a little ego, a fragile illusion of separateness. It allowed that ego to thrive on a small planet, wrapped in time and longing. The unknown holds every living being by their foreheads, unseen yet ever present. It built the stage, then brought us onto it. It made us audience, members to witness the grand unfolding. Yet only a few realize this, and even fewer act upon it. Most live their lives, their days, missing the only chance to fulfill the highest purpose of our capabilities. That primary purpose of us showing up in the first place. A journey in which everyone will be born and die, regardless of whether you're a king or a beggar, a master or a slave. Secondary purposes after we show up anyway can be as many as people themselves. Helping others, family, our careers, our money could be a few of them. But that primary purpose, what is it? Could it be to merge with the unknown while still being known? To see the unseen while still having eyes? To dissolve into truth while still carrying a name? Look within. See how everything constantly sprouts from nothingness. The silence between my words says everything, and it goes straight to your heart. There's a journey of this little ego that it goes through. The more we learn, the more we know how little we truly know. The journey of the ego is not an easy one. It will be given survival instincts, to keep it bound to the earth. It will be taught a language to limit its knowing into words. It will be given a family, a culture, a story to shape its identity. It will see everything in opposites, light and darkness, right and left, self and other. Even the ego itself will be shown the complete opposite of what it carries within. And yet, through it all, an invisible thread of breath keeps pulling it forward. Rumi spoke of a flute, a hollow reed that requires breath to be alive, to express its song. So too are we. Our breath flows through us, giving us life. But in stories, we measure that breath in years, 10, 20, 100 years. Yet truly, we have only ever lived a day. We have only ever lived a single day at a time. So keep resurrecting. Dear wanderers, keep growing. Take what you can from this moment, this day, for everything you seek, everything you long for, might be hidden in this very moment. There are illusions around us. There are illusions of names. We have only ever named what we could perceive. We could only attach meaning, shape, and feeling to things. But at their core, they remain nameless. Once upon a time, someone saw a moving rope-like structure. It fascinated them, tempted to touch it. Over centuries, through experience and stories, that moving form became a snake. But do you see? We did not create the snake. We only identified its attributes and labeled it. The stage was set before we arrived. It took us time just to interpret the stage itself. Yet no matter how we interpret it, no matter how we name it, one thing remains unchanged. You are the only one witnessing this great miracle. The one who created the stage has already set the script, already shaped the emotions you would carry, already placed the concepts that would define your experience. And so, the real question is not what the world is, but who is watching. Close your eyes, meditate on it, see what you see, because in life and death, in darkness and light, the only truth is found through finding oneself.